Hey Pit family, it's me, the Pit Papa, and we're back with another cook today. It's really easy this time. Flank steak marinated in some balsamic vinegar, honey, and garlic. We're taking it out on the Oklahoma Joe Longhorn 3-in-1 gas grill. It's incredibly simple, but ultra delicious. So let's go.
Now the key to this steak is the marinade. So to set things up, we need 1/2 cup of balsamic vinegar, and you're looking for the good, thick, syrupy stuff, not the splashy stuff that maybe you'd see in a cheap salad dressing. 2 tablespoons of honey, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1/2 teaspoon each of kosher salt and black pepper, and then 2 cloves of minced garlic. Now we're going to combine all these ingredients together. You see I'm putting this plastic bag into this wide mouth popcorn container. This is so I can get everything in that bag without making a mess on the counter. Now what is a flank steak? Technically it's a misnomer and isn't really a steak at all. It's actually a cut of beef that comes from the cow's belly muscle. It's very flavorful, but also very lean with almost no fat in the cut itself. Flank steaks benefit a lot from being marinated. They don't have a lot of fat in them and are actually fairly tough cuts of beef initially, so having the acid in your marinade to help break that down will really improve this meat. In addition, it brings a lot of flavor to the party as well. Flank steaks can be cooked one of 2 ways, and I'm showing you the hot and fast method on the grill, but you can also do a low and slow method that will gradually break down the dense connective tissue and results in a beautiful product. Now that all of our ingredients are mixed together in the bag, it's time to get the flank steak in. So go ahead and remove that bag from the popcorn container and get the flank steak bathed in there. Squeeze all the air out, seal it up, and then squish it all around to really work that marinade into the fibers. This is actually a great thing for kids to do if they want to be involved in the process. Alright, I said at the start of the video that this recipe is incredibly easy, but I didn't say it was fast. You do have to marinate this steak for quite a while. You're going in the fridge for a minimum of 3 hours and up to as many as 5. Now when I did this recipe, I marinated it for 3 hours in the fridge, removed the bag and put it on the counter for another half hour to let things come up to room temperature. If I was to do it again though, I'd do it for the same 3 hours in the fridge, but then do an hour on the counter. That way everything is for sure at room temperature and we have a beautifully even cook when we get out on the grill. Now all 3 burners are fired up on this Oklahoma Joe, and that'll give us a really hot surface to drop this meat on and cook it nice and fast. And apologies for how the grill looks on the outside. I had just washed it that day and then there was a huge windstorm and the construction from behind our house got dust all over my grill. But it'll cook just fine. Now I'm shooting for medium rare, which means I'm going to take this for 6 minutes on this side over ultra high heat and then probably 4 to 5 on the other to bring us to that desired temp.
Now this is just an example of some of the things we can do here. Last week we did smoked meatloaf, we did a barbecue sauce, now we're doing a basic flank steak on the grill. The thing about outdoor cooking is it's not always complicated. Sometimes it's incredibly simple and incredibly quick and just means you don't make a whole bunch of dishes at home. What matters most is that you enjoy it, you have a great time doing it, that it tastes awesome, and that your family loves it. And that's what we're shooting for here. There you go. Nice flip, looks good. We'll let it cook another 4 minutes. We'll pull it off. We'll let it rest another 5 minutes after it's all cooked. And we'll slice it up and serve it. Okay, instant read thermometer. We're gonna take a temp right in the thick part of the steak here, and our thermometer is giving us a 130 reading. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that now. That way it'll coast up while it rests, and we'll get a nice medium rare steak when we go to sit down to eat. Serving platter right here. Let's go ahead and get this off the grill. And there you can see, nice, beautiful medium rare flank steak. We'll get it in, let it rest, slice it against the grain and serve it up. And maybe we'll do something special with it. We'll see.
Now, like I said, we let this rest for another 5 to 7 minutes after we bring it on off the grill. We are slicing this against the grain, which you can see those big long lines across the steak.
Okay, so we've let this rest for the 10 minutes. Now it's time to slice it. As you can see, there is a grain. It runs this way with the steak, so we're gonna slice against it on the bias, so you get those nice thin pieces. Then I'm gonna do that special something that I told you about.
Here we are, some nice thin strips of flank steak cut on the bias against the grain. We're gonna top this with some black lava salt, and it's gonna be amazing.
Okay, so some nice slices of the steak, and here's the something special. This is black lava salt, which is just really, really delicious, but it's also super dramatic. I'm gonna sprinkle it over the top of that, and it'll give us a nice finish on it. So just crumble that black salt all over it. So get this piece. And that is really good. That has an incredible juiciness because it's medium rare. We cooked it well. The marinade's kept it juicy. It's got that balsamic vinegar flavor coming in, which is slightly fruity and slightly tart. And it's finished with that just mildly bitter but salty black lava salt. It's delicious. I hope you'll try it. And there you have it, Pit family, an incredibly simple dinner. Flank steak marinated in honey, balsamic vinegar, and garlic, and then thrown out on the grill until it's medium rare. The secret is be sure to slice against the grain and along the bias to get the most ultra tender slices to serve your family. Everybody's gonna love it. Now, I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate the support that the channel has received so far. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd love it if you could leave a like on it. In addition, make sure you're subscribed. About 50% of our viewers aren't, and it really, really helps us out to get into other people's recommended feeds and thus help grow our community and show that outdoor cooking is for everyone. Also, if you could do me a favor, answer this question down in the comments. What did you think of the new audio setup? We tried something new this week, and we interlaced live cooking audio with my usual studio voiceover. I'm not personally sure about how it played, but I'd love to hear what you as the audience thought about it and see if it's something you'd like me to continue or if you just would prefer I go back to studio voiceover all the time. Anyway, that's everything. Again, thanks so much for watching. As always, I've been the Pit Papa. Outdoor cooking is for everybody, so I'll see you outside.